So now we are still using the same file. Okay, so to add a new file to your workspace, okay, go to your project here. Okay, you can right click and then click on the new. So choose the item file here. Okay, then type in a name for it. Okay, so you can type in another name, another file. Okay, since you're adding it back to your repository, okay, it is best that you add the file to your repository so you can upload it later on to your GitHub account. Okay, you can see that now you have another new file. So for file name, you should use all small letters. Okay, it's the same as your variable. If you need to use more than one word, okay, you should change it to uh, you need to add in the underscore. Okay, so show you to rename it. Okay, then you can place the underscore. Okay, so do not use spaces for your file names. And here you have a fresh new page to write your codes. Okay, so just now we are talking about the variables assignment. So for example, you have x equals to 100. Okay, so for x, okay, is the variable name. Okay, x is the variable name. And then 100 is the value. In here, okay, we create a variable, okay, and we store 100. Okay, this value 100, this is an integer. Okay, and we assign it to the variable x. We can also create another variable y, okay, and assign it to x as well. Okay, so this does not mean that variable y is the same as variable x, but however it means that y has the same value of x at, at this point of time. So if somewhere down the line x is equals to 101, okay, your y, okay, will y will y will still have the value 100 because in here, okay, it already has been assigned the value of 100. Okay, however, when we talk about the temporary variable, okay, for example, I want to print this value of 100. At this point of time, this 100 is not tied to any of the variables. Okay, so what the uh, interpreter has to do is that it has to temporarily assign this 100 value to an object. So this object is invisible and temporary to us. So it will temporarily store this into an object, okay, and then use the object to print out, okay, and it will be displayed on your screen. However, that particular object is, since it's temporary, after it has printed, it will be destroyed immediately. So you are unable to get back this value again. That's why it is always more feasible or more practical for you to use a variable name, okay, and store this value in. So to print y, okay, since y has the value of 100, okay, then x. Okay, so to print out this thing, okay, we can go to the terminal. Okay, type in Python 3, since we are using Python 3 here. Okay, okay, why we need to name this file without spaces, because we are going to use the terminal to run the Python code. Okay, so it will be easier if we are going to type the name, okay, with the underscore instead of the space, because in the terminal you are unable to just use the space here. It will be treated as another command. Okay, so after you have print the value, you can see that our y still has the value of 100 as it's here. However, my x, because we have changed it along the way, it has already changed to 101. Okay, so the y will follow what is before, okay, which is the when x has the value of 100, and when x has changed its value to 101, the y doesn't follow, because in here it doesn't mean that it is the same value as x throughout, but it only has the value during this point of time when it is assigned to. So you can see that the value of x has changed, but the y will remain. Okay, you can use the play button here because it is set to the main Python file. Okay, this is a default value, so if you want to run any other files, you have to use the terminal, okay, and then run this Python 3 and your file name.